Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is your forecast for the week ahead. What are the dates? Get them out here. September, right? We're in September. Give me a second. Oh, September 25th through October 1st, 2023, going into Libra season in Western astrology. All right, so you can watch this reading if you are an Aries sun, moon, or rising. Aries on the house cusp. If you have your sun in the first house or Venus in Aries, feel free to watch this reading. Of course, if you have any other prominent Aries placements, feel free to tune in. Keep in mind, these are general forecasts. They may not resonate with everyone out there. And for the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, please come get a personal private tarot reading from either me or your favorite tarot reader out there. I don't know what that's doing over there. Guys, I have my torchlight on right now on this camera phone. That may go out during the reading. I'm currently charging my laptop, which connects to my ring light. So if the torchlight goes out, we're dealing with natural light coming from this window and some candles here. So bear with me because I did want to do weekly readings this week, so I need to kind of, move with the energy as quickly as possible here. But yes, for your weekly forecast, we're using two decks, the Spacious Tarot. Let's see if there's an author on here. I really can't find an author. If you'd like to scan for the guidebook, there's a QR code there. Feel free to scan that in. I did get this off the Wish app, so you might try looking there. First, I love this deck. A lot of nature imagery. And then for your oracle messages today, we're using the Dark Mirror Oracle cards by Laura Sava. And there's a QR code there as well if you want to scan to download the guidebook. If you want to check out the Wish app, you could also find this deck on there. And of course, I don't get paid to say that. I just put that out there for those of you who read tarot or do astrology or whatever. Might find that as a useful starting point. But yes, Aries, so this is going to be your weekly forecast. It's a general reading, so if you want a more personal reading, please find my website and scheduling page down below in the description box, as well as up in the right-hand corner. Usually I will timestamp all the readings. Shoot, I can't open this now. Usually I timestamp all the weekly readings the day after I release them. Okay, because I usually don't have time to do that the same day, especially if these are going to be premiering. So what I would say is that if you don't want to watch the intro, just come back tomorrow or the next day. And, I don't want to rip this. You may be inclined to rip something open here. I would advise against that because we want to preserve the actual box here. Then again, maybe go for it. Maybe go for it. All right, let's see if I can see. My nails are too long to do anything useful. And my partner pointed that out to me this week when we were trying to start the grill. It requires a human thumb, an actual human thumb with a natural nail. You think about it, it's like, well, actually the world was designed for humans, by humans, so, and for animals and nature, but it wasn't designed for artificial things. So that's interesting. That is another message coming through. Maybe having to do with artificial intelligence or something. The world wasn't really designed for artificial intelligence, was it? It was designed for humans. Not that I'm against the robot revolution. Actually, I am against the robot revolution. I don't think that it's good for humanity, but I just think if you can't open a tarot deck, what can you do? What can you do? So maybe they don't want me to read with this deck today, because I'm going to open it. I'm going to rip it open. There's just you don't have a choice here. So sometimes you got to break an egg to make an omelet. Okay, so that could be a message for you, Aries. Look what I did. You know, look what I did. Oh, well. Sometimes you gotta break an egg to make an omelet. Sometimes you gotta rip the box open, right? And not worry about destroying it. Because otherwise you can't use the thing that you need to work with, right? All right. Guys, I apologize for the rant, and we are moving into the reading now. So let's see. Aries. All Aries placements may be watching and cross watchers. Keep in mind this reading is for the Aries, so I will be reading on their behalf, but feel free to tune in if you are a cross watcher. Give me 6 cards for Aries weekly forecast. Reporting this ahead of time, by the way. This forecast is for September 25th through October the 1st. Give me 6 cards for their week ahead, please, Spirit. September 25th through October 1st. Show me the most important messages and energies for the sign of Aries. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ooh, my stomach's gurgling. If you aren't currently subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as I do all sorts of readings on this channel, mostly 72 and you collective readings at this time. Sometimes I do zodiac sign readings and weekly readings lately. That's what I've been doing lately, but you know, it could always change. We've been kind of honestly stuck in a rut here doing 72-hour collective readings, but yeah, kind of have been. So underneath the deck we do have the World. Okay, so you could be dealing with the fixed signs. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. I said them in that order. And I'm definitely getting something about astrology here, star systems. I'm definitely also seeing a vortex here, so you could be doing something with like energy vortexes. I'm thinking of like Sedona, Arizona, or like, you know, going to like, you know, places that have strong energy vortexes. I don't know why that's a channeled message coming through. Also, there's a cycle coming to an end here. Okay, this is wrapping something up. Of course, we're approaching the end of the month, so closing off loose ends here, bringing something to conclusion. There's your energy, Aries, the Fool, and it is coming up reversed. Interesting. There's the Explorer of Cups. It's almost like you don't want something to end. That's the feeling that I'm getting. You really are liking this energy. I'm also getting a message regarding, like, you know, you've been diving deep here. You've been, you know, kind of, some of you are scuba divers or divers, or just, you know, you dive deep for knowledge. I feel like it's time to come back to the surface now. All right. There's something that you distrust about an ending, though. Interesting. It's like almost like you're afraid to bring closure to something, or maybe you're ending something on with a huge amount of distrust. Okay, that's a message coming through. How you see yourself today, Aries? We have the Hermit, Virgo's energy. All right, so you're in Hermit mode. You're doing the damn thing. I want to say you're doing the thing. You are definitely being a hermit. So everything that goes along with that, from getting the downloads, the gnosis, to doing the spiritual work, the inner work, spending time alone, withdrawing from society, getting the answers from within yourself, being very wise, possibly doing occult or spiritual studies, spending a lot of time at night, possibly studying or doing things on your own. Yes. You're doing the damn thing. So your theme for the week ahead is the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. And that is Sagittarius energy. Okay. So the theme for your week ahead is procrastination. That is how I read this card. You could be doing a lot of busy work, pushing one box from one side of the room to the other, possibly putting things off for tomorrow. You could also be delegating responsibility, okay? This is not the time for heavy lifting. This is not the time to be burdened. I don't feel like you're capable of carrying whatever this load is right now, so that's why you kind of have to put it off. There's also something here that you are procrastinating on doing. I almost feel like this is clutter. Not everything on the to-do list is necessary, and you know this. I don't know. You could be having to pare down on some things here. There's a simplification going on. There's a simplifying process going on right now. I almost feel like there's something you don't want to deal with this week. You'd rather not. So you could be doing other things to avoid doing that one thing or that couple of things that you know that you need to do. Like cleaning out a closet, moving it into storage, or doing the yard sale, or whatever other things, because when we talk about going from Virgo into Libra, we're talking about simplifying and cleaning things up. Virgo going into Libra is like the Marie Kondo Marie kind of energy, where we have to start organizing things and getting things into a beautiful state, So what happened in your past? You learned a lesson regarding the Four of Swords. Rest and relaxation, Libra's energy. Also, that's where the South Node is, but this is about peace, taking a break, resting, rejuvenating, just breathing, just taking it easy, possibly just giving your mind a break, getting things back into balance, taking in the view. So yeah, you're pretty much doing everything by the book here, Aries. I don't see nothing wrong with this energy this week. As a lesson you can take into this week, don't be afraid to take that rest, take those breaths, take that pause. That is going to help you. Because I'm thinking of the expression that there's busy work, but then there's also, man acts and God laughs kind of thing. So actually you can get a lot done without doing anything. Sometimes just giving yourself a pause is giving yourself the grace to recharge your batteries, and that actually helps you in the long run. Like getting a good night's sleep is actually really beneficial, especially if you've been cramming for the exam a lot lately. So what is your challenge? Judgment. Scorpio's energy. Yeah, this was about walking through that door. This is about making that final ultimate decision. This is about, basically facing your karma, saying, I accept responsibility for the role that I played and the actions that I've taken that have led me to this very current moment in my life. And I reflected on my past and where I've been. I know who I am now, and I'm ready to take that step forward. So that is a challenge for you this week, is to kind of get into this. This is a pretty serious energy. This is a pretty karmic energy. I mean, judgment is final decision, no recourse. I made up my mind. I'm moving forward and, going through this doorway here. So it's definitely approaching. I don't know if you're going to walk through this week. It seems to be like I'm seeing here a decision that's you're going to have to walk through it at some point. The world is here, but I don't know. You may not have the wherewithal to do that this week. There's something that you're putting off doing. I'm not sure why. We'll see. The lesson you're learning now is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I love these cards so much. I love this deck. So it seems to be your lesson has to do with how you allocate your resources, your time, your money, your energy. We have two nests here, so I feel like there's another person with you during this process. And this is how you distribute your time, your energy, your money. It's how you give and receive. and currency or energy. I'm just going to say it that way, even though we're dealing with pentacles, which tend to be physical in nature. So yeah, there could be a lesson regarding generosity here, possibly loans being charity work or loans, or a lesson regarding a transaction here that you're involved in this week. What is your gift? We have the Strength card. Very nice. That's Leo's energy. Look at all the major arcana, the World, the Hermit, the Judgment card, and the Strength card. Well, you have the fortitude, the integrity, and the tenacity, and the strength, literally the physical strength to do whatever needs to be done here. If you need to hold back on something, if you need to restrain yourself from doing something, like for example, you have to be very disciplined about your spending, paying your bills, or doing something on time, or how you allocate your time, your money, and your energy. I feel like you're going to be able to resist, maybe like, for example, you can't go out to eat this week. It's not in the budget. You've got to make, 4 tuna casseroles and 1 salad, and then go back to, eating vegetables out of the basket. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But I'm saying, like, here you can resist spending money in one area, so you can, maybe you have to support someone else, or maybe you've got other bills you've got to pay. I don't know why. It's very 3D this week, it seems like, and yet there are these major arcanas here, so there's definitely something you want to do. I just feel like you're putting something off as the theme for your week ahead. Eventually, you're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to have to walk through that door, because there's an ending coming up here. So kind of a general, I know that sounds vague, but these are general forecasts, so I'm just reading the energies. What is your oracle message this week from the Dark Mirror Oracle cards? What is the oracle message? Or what is, we're looking at your sort of your shadow here. So what is Aries' shadow this week? We have Gilded Regret. Interesting. This is kind of reminding me of the Ten of Wands, something about the crowns here. Okay. We have the waning moons. We just had a new moon in Virgo. So the energy is still... This is something that happened in the past. What's under the deck? Perchance to dream. Yeah. I'm getting something about the past and the future, but also like, okay, we're in this is this week. So, I'm hearing you're going to regret not doing something this week. You're going to regret not doing something this week. That's what I'm hearing. You may pretend also that you don't regret doing something. You may be pretending that you don't regret doing something. But actually, I feel like you're wearing your regret kind of like a crown. Like, this is sort of pride here getting in the way to some degree of the fact that you're not facing a responsibility here. You could be paying someone else to do something that you don't want to do. But really, this is part of your journey. This is part of a lesson here. You have a responsibility to do something this week, and I feel like you're putting it off for tomorrow. You're going to regret not doing whatever this responsibility is. I feel like it's something you've been putting off for a long time. And I feel like you know that. And they're just showing you that, well, you're going to get karma for not doing it this week if you don't do it this week. And it may be impossible for you to do it this week. So that's out of your control, because judgment is major arcana. But I'm just letting you know that if you pretend that you don't regret doing something, you're lying to yourself. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your weekly forecast. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you back soon.